we have the upgrade for you.
Yay! I often get asked what it takes to get upgraded to business class for free. Well, on this flight from Hong Kong to Hyderabad, that's exactly what happened to me. Coming up in this video, I'll walk you through how airlines choose who to upgrade and share my complete experience on Cathay Pacific's regional business class. Welcome to Hong Kong International Airport, the hub for Cathay Pacific and one of my favorite airports in the world. But let's rewind for a bit. Because this video actually started in Sydney. I was supposed to make a video on Cathay Pacific's premium economy class, and I was excited because I thought I'll finally get to try their new Aria product. But as luck would have it, my aircraft got swapped to one with the old seat.
Oh no!
Hi.
Hello.
So while I had some great footage, including these three A380s parked right next to each other at Sydney Airport, the review itself did not materialize. If you're curious though, I've covered Cathay's older premium economy in another video, so check that out here. And I did eventually manage to fly the Aria seat in a future flight, so that video will come out soon. Now let's fast forward to Hong Kong, where I landed 2 hours late due to the weather and made it past transit security to my gate. I was booked in economy for the second leg to Hyderabad, but right at the gate, something happened. I was pulled aside and presented with a new boarding pass.
We have the upgrade for you.
Yay! I had a feeling that something like this might happen, and here's why. This is how free upgrades, or what's called op-ups, work on Cathay Pacific. They don't just upgrade you because the seats are empty. It only happens when the economy class is overbooked. When that happens, here's the upgrade priority. In my case, I already knew that the flight was quite full. I'm also lucky to have One World Emerald status and made sure to check in as soon as the flight opened for it. In fact, I was boarding sequence number 2. That worked. So here are some things that you could do to improve your chances. If nothing else, at least create a Cathay account. Even CX Green flyers get a higher priority in the list. The last minute upgrade does come with a couple of downsides. Without status, you wouldn't get any business class perks on the ground, like baggage or lounge access before the flight. Also, the seat assignment is whatever it's left, so I missed out on my window seat in economy class, but I guess it's a fair trade-off. Hello.
Yes, the other side is here for you.
Now let's talk about the Cathay Pacific business class cabin. Cathay has an aging fleet of 43 A330-300s. They have a few variants of this type, but the international ones typically have a 1-to-1 reverse herringbone layout in business class, with each seat having direct aisle access. Stepping on board, the seat itself isn't very new, but it's the same that you'll find on many Cathay's wide-body fleet, including the A350s, and honestly, they still hold up pretty well. It is a reasonably private offering with lie-flat beds and has some distinct advantage over other reverse herringbone products. Compared to the other airlines that I've flown in that offer this seat, they have the best storage with a large side compartment and decent bench space for personal items. And of course, don't expect the latest tech like USB-C or Bluetooth pairing, but there is the regular USB port and a universal power outlet. The cabin was clean and well maintained for its age. At my seat, I found the following items: the Banford amenity kit, 2 antibacterial wipes, the food menu, slippers, pillow and blanket. A pre-departure drink was offered and I went for a glass of orange juice. We watched the refreshed Cathay safety video as we pushed back from our gate. Once airborne, the dinner service began quickly for this late evening departure. Here's a peek at the menu that was provided. The starter was a tandoori cauliflower served as seasonal salad. It looked great, but warning, it did have a serious kick. Cathay definitely didn't hold back on the spice in this one. For main course, I picked the Indian-style chicken curry, served with rice and cottage cheese, and a much-needed side of yogurt. The curry was authentic and rich, but again spicy even for me. The yogurt wasn't just a garnish, it was a necessity. I skipped the rest of the menu, which included a selection of cheese and ice cream for dessert. Lastly, here's a look at the not-so-extensive drinks menu. It featured a single champagne, one red and one white wine. There was, however, a broad selection of spirits, beer and cocktails. Before it was bedtime, I checked out one of the 2 lavatories in this cabin. It was definitely showing its age, old-school design with that classic Cathay green paint. But it was clean, functional and stocked with pampered amenities. And this one also had a baby change table, something I do look out for these days. Back at my seat, I reclined it fully into bed mode. While it's not the latest design, it is fully flat, comfortable enough for a 5-hour flight, and I managed to get a proper rest.
The weather arrival, we're expecting 23 degrees Celsius with some large winds. Thank you for flying Cathay Pacific, and hope you enjoyed the flight. Cabin crew, 30 minutes to landing.
Before landing, I had the quickest of looks at the Inflight Entertainment system. On paper, it ticks the boxes, a good selection of movies, TV shows and regional content. But the touchscreen is sluggish, and navigating between the menus can feel painfully slow. It works, but not very smoothly. And just like that, we began our descent into Hyderabad International Airport. So how was the flight? Well, this Cathay A330 product is not the most modern business class product out there, and it's not pretending to be. But for a 5-hour sector, where I was originally booked in economy, I got myself a fully flat bed, a decent meal and a few hours of sleep. The crew were kind and the cabin was clean and well maintained. Would I pay full price for this experience? Probably not, but as a surprise upgrade, it absolutely delivered.
Welcome to Hyderabad. If Hyderabad is home, a very warm welcome home. It's been a pleasure taking care today. Thank you for flying Cathay Pacific, a member of Airlines.
Bye-bye, thank you. Bye-bye, bye-bye, thank you.
Thanks for joining me on this unexpected adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and drop a comment below if you have received a surprise upgrade like this. I would love to hear your story. See you in the next one.